Welcome back to The Explainer. Today, we're going to talk about how to take that standard event email, you know the one, the kind you've probably sent a million times, and turn it into something so much more powerful. We're talking about transforming a one-way blast into a genuine two-way conversation. So let's get right into it. You know the feeling, right? You've crafted the absolute perfect email for your big event. You hit that send button to your whole list, and then nothing. Just silence. You have absolutely no idea who's actually paying attention, who's interested, or who might even show up. It really does feel like you're just shouting into a black hole. So here's the big shift we're talking about. The old way, that standard add to calendar button, it's just a one-way street. Someone clicks it, and that's it. You don't know who, you can't talk to them again. But the new way with an embedded calendar invite, well, that's a dynamic two-way channel. It tracks real RSVPs. We're talking yes, maybe, or no. It can be updated anytime. It turns a static, dead-end reminder into a living, breathing conversation. To really see how this works, let's follow a real-world example. So, I want you to meet Mandy. She's a sharp event organizer, she's got a Mailchimp campaign ready to go, and she has a very specific goal: get her VIPs to a special booth at a huge NFL game. And listen, the stakes here are pretty high. She's not just asking people to pop by. No, she's offering a seriously high-value item, a free NFL jersey worth $125. So she needs a way to not only grab their attention, but also to get crucial info, like a secret booth number, to them on game day. So how does she build something better than just a plain old email? Well, you might think it sounds complicated, but the setup is surprisingly simple. She can use the tools she already uses every day to create an invitation that's both trackable and totally dynamic. I mean, just look at how easy this is. 4 steps. That's it. First, Mandy just creates the event in her regular Google Calendar, nothing fancy. Second, she forwards that event to a special email address. Third, she hops into her dashboard and grabs a little snippet of code. And fourth, she just pastes that code into a button in her Mailchimp email. Done. Okay, so the campaign is sent. Now let's flip the script and see this thing in action from the customer's point of view. Let's follow that invitation's journey from Mandy's outbox right onto her customer's calendar. And this right here, this is the secret sauce. Mandy gets strategic. Inside the calendar invite itself, she builds a little intrigue. It's not just a reminder, it's a promise of valuable, time-sensitive information. This little sentence is what gets people to smash that yes button and opt into her updates. All right, let's meet our customer. We'll call him Zach. He's on Mandy's VIP list, he's planning on going to the game, and he sees her email. He's definitely interested in that free jersey, so he does exactly what she wants him to do. He clicks the button. Super simple, totally familiar. And this is where the magic happens. He doesn't get some weird file to download or a sketchy link. Nope, a real, actual, native calendar invitation just pops up right there on his phone. It feels legit. He clicks yes, and just like that, he's basically raised his hand and said, I'm in. And there it is. That's the feedback loop. The instant Zach clicks yes, a +1 shows up in Mandy's dashboard. Just like that, the black hole is gone. She knows exactly who's engaged and who's planning to come find that booth. But you know, the tracking is really just the beginning. The real superpower here, the absolute game changer, is the ability to communicate with these highly engaged people after they've already RSVP'd, directly through that calendar event. The whole flow is just seamless. So, Mandy sends the campaign. Zach says yes. Then, on game day, all Mandy has to do is update her original Google Calendar event with the secret booth number. The system takes care of the rest, automatically pushing that new info straight to Zach's calendar. No new email blast needed. So let's just rewind for a quick second. Remember that initial promise, that little hook? This message is what got Zach to say yes in the first place. It set the expectation perfectly that more valuable info was coming his way. And here is the payoff. This is the updated message that just magically appears on Zach's calendar. Our surprise booth is number 983. Mandy delivered that critical piece of information directly to her most interested fan at the exact moment he needed it. Okay, so let's zoom out and really think about the big picture here. What does this whole shift from a static link to a dynamic calendar event, what does it actually mean for marketers like Mandy?
It means you've created something brand new. You can think of it as a direct communication channel. You now have a live, open line to the people who raised their hands and said, "Yes, I'm interested." You can send updates, you can change the time, you could even switch the location, and you can be confident that your most engaged people will get the message.
So let's just put it all together. You're getting real commitment data, not just vague, anonymous clicks. You are turning a one-way shout into a two-way conversation. You can send dynamic, last-minute updates right to the people who care. And you can effortlessly handle all those inevitable game day changes with total confidence. It's a huge upgrade.
And that's really the idea I want to leave you with. Just think about your own event campaigns. What could you accomplish? What could you do if your next invitation wasn't just an announcement, but the start of a real dynamic conversation? That's all for this explainer. Thanks for tuning in.